Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new, and welcome to another bookish video. So today I thought I'd talk about some of my 5-star predictions. These are all books that I'm hoping to get round to this year and that I am both extremely excited for and also really intimidated by. There's something about a book that you feel sure you're going to give 5 stars that scares me, because what if it's not as good as you think it's going to be? And that is what I'm worried about for all of these books that I'm going to talk about today. I did do another 5-star predictions video maybe last year or the year before, but I can't for the life of me remember any of the books I spoke about or if I have read any of them since. So yeah, we're just gonna skim over that. I think I have 6 books in this little pile here today that I am 99% sure I'm gonna give 5 stars. These are books that I am so excited for, that I've heard really good things about or I've had recommended to me by numerous people who understand my reading taste. So fingers crossed these are all 5-star books. So if you'd like to hear all about my 5-star predictions, then just keep watching. So this first book probably won't come as a surprise to anyone. This book I have actually had on my shelf for over a year now, and I am just so scared to pick it up because I really want and hope to love it, but I'm terrified that I don't. And that is The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. If you know me at all, you will know that one of my favourite books of all time is The Night Circus. I absolutely adore that book with all of my heart. I was so unbelievably excited for this book to come out. However, I've heard lots of conflicting things about this book. It seems to be a very love-hate type book. A lot of people who love The Night Circus really did not enjoy this one at all, but then a lot of people who love The Night Circus also love this one. I've had quite a few people tell me that they think I will love this one and that I've got nothing to worry about, but still I am scared. So this one follows the character of Zachary, who finds a book in a university library that is full of strange and wonderful tales, and the strangest thing about it is that it actually has a recollection within it from his own childhood. So Zachary decides he is going to solve the puzzle of the book, and he uses clues from the front cover, which includes a bee, a key and a sword, I believe. And this leads him to all sorts of adventures that he will journey through in order to try to find the end of his story. And it says, "You are invited to join Zachary on the Starless Sea, the home of storytellers, story lovers, and those who will protect our stories at all costs." I really feel like I'm gonna love this one. One of the things that I enjoyed most about The Night Circus was Erin Morgenstern's writing. It's just incredible, magical, beautiful, so I'm hoping that same writing style is going to be in this book. The plot definitely leaves potential for that style of writing, so yeah, I'm hopeful that I'm going to love this book, but scared nonetheless. The next one I have on my list is actually a very popular BookTube book, and that is Every Heart a Doorway by Seanan Maguire. I have heard absolutely incredible things about this series pretty much from everyone. I have heard a few very conflicting reviews, but most people I know absolutely adore this series. The books are supposed to be magical, beautiful, everything I love in a book. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't really even know what the Wayward Children series is about. I think from looking at the blurb, it's something about children who disappear into these fantasy magical worlds, and then when they come back, all they want to do is get back to those magical worlds. And it says that Nancy tumbled once, but now she's back. The things she's experienced, they change a person. The children under Miss West's care understand all too well, and each of them is seeking a way back to their own fantasy world. But Nancy's arrival marks a change at the home. There's a darkness just around each corner, and when tragedy strikes, it's up to Nancy and her newfound schoolmates to get to the heart of things, no matter the cost. So yeah, I just have really high hopes for this book. I've actually not read anything by Seanan Maguire at all, but I have really high hopes for all of their writing. I'm really hoping to get around to this one soon. To be honest, one of the things that stops me reading it is that I feel like as soon as I read it, I'm going to want to read the next one and the next one and the next one, and I don't have the money for that. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see when I get around to it. The next one I have on my list is actually another quite beloved BookTube book, and that is Kingdom of the Wicked by Kerri Maniscalco. Again, this is one that I've heard nothing but amazing things about. I wasn't completely interested in it at first because I've very much been sort of off my fantasy game. I've been more reading like thrillers and romance, but then I read the Vampire Academy series, and I want to read everything that has those sort of like dark vampire mythical creature type vibes, and this seems to be one that everyone is talking about at the moment because I do believe the sequel has just come out, maybe Kingdom of the Damned. I could be completely wrong. It's Kingdom of the something. Also, the thing that really grabs me for this book is that it involves witches. And if you know me, you will know I love anything to do with witches. One of my favourite books of all time is the Once and Future Witches. And lots of my favourite books have witches in them. I'm not gonna lie to you, they're probably one of my favourite like character trope parts of literature. So yeah, I feel like I'm gonna love this one. So this one follows two twin sisters, Amelia and Victoria, who are witches who live secretly among humans, and they keep this secret safe so that they can avoid persecution. However, one night Victoria goes missing and Amelia soon finds the body of her beloved twin, desecrated beyond belief. So Amelia sets out on a quest of vengeance and is willing to use the darkest magic to get it. I also believe there's like a dark love story in this. She meets Wrath, one of the wicked who are princes of hell that she has been warned against since she was a child. Wrath claims to be on Amelia's side, tasked with solving the series of murders on the island, but when it comes to the wicked, nothing is as it seems. This one just sounds really dark, enchanting, compelling, maybe quite like sexy, sensual, and yeah, really excited to get around to it. Okay, my next 5-star prediction is a book by an author that I absolutely adore. I've only read 2 of his books, but I adored them, particularly The Midnight Library. So if you've read that, you'll know exactly who I'm talking about. Matt Haig and The Humans. This is one of probably his most popular books, I think. It's one that I hear a lot of people talking about, and it's kind of ridiculous that I've not got around to reading it yet. Again, I just love Matt Haig's writing, and I really love the themes and things that he explores. A lot of the time he explores things about sort of like the meaning of life, the purpose of life, and making the most of life. Those seem to be like themes that reoccur within his books. And this one I've heard amazing things about. So this one follows the character of Professor Andrew Martin, who one Friday night finds himself walking naked through the streets of Cambridge. Food sickens him, clothes confound him, even his loving wife and teenage son are repulsive to him. He feels lost amongst an alien species and hates everyone on the planet. Everyone that is, except Newton. And he's a dog. Who is he really, and what can make someone change their mind about the human race? So yeah, I just feel like this is going to be a really interesting book. Obviously, it's got a dog in it, which makes it very appealing to me. But also, again, I think it's going to explore some of the same themes about life, humanity, morality probably as well. And I think it's going to be quite a quick read that I'm really going to enjoy. Really hoping to give 5 stars. Okay, the next book I have on my little 5-star prediction list is one that I think is going to make me cry and cry and cry. Just realised it still has the sticker on, but I'm not going to peel it off right now because it could make quite a mess. So that book is Summerbird Blue by Akemi Bowman, who is the author of Starfish, which is another book that I have on my like 5-star predictions, but I don't own it at the moment, so we're not going to discuss it in this video. But I've heard really good things about this author. I have heard that she writes really beautifully about love, loss, grief, just very emotional writing that I've heard makes a lot of people weep when they read it. And I've not read a good book in a while that really tugs on my heartstrings. I think it takes a lot for a book to get me that emotional, that invested, that I actually cry. But when they do it, hats off to them. So this one follows the character of Rumi, who her whole goal in life, like her purpose that she feels in life, is to write music with her younger sister Leah. However, Leah then dies in a car accident and Rumi is sent to live with her aunt in Hawaii. So she is miles from home. She is struggling with the grief that she feels from the loss of her sister. She feels abandoned by her mother since she's just been sent off to live with her aunt, and she no longer has that music that she used to have with her sister that used to comfort her and give her purpose in life. Then she meets the boys next door, teenage surfer Kai, who doesn't take anything too seriously, and old George Watanabe, who succumbed to grief years ago. Rumi seeks her way back to music to write the song she and Leah never had the chance to finish. With unflinching honesty, Summerbird Blue explores big truths about insurmountable grief, unconditional love, and how to forgive even when it feels impossible. So yeah, I just feel like this one is really going to make me emotional, but I feel like it's going to be one that that stays with me, that I think about for months and months afterwards, and one that I will recommend to absolutely everyone. That's what I hope we will see when I hopefully read it this year. Okay, and the final book I have that I predict to give 5 stars is The Wolf Den by Elodie Harper. This one you might have seen me talk about a couple of times recently because it is quite a new addition to my bookshelves. My mum actually bought it when she went away for a little trip, and I have been dying to read it, but I just haven't quite managed to pick it up yet. This one involves Pompeii, which is something that just really intrigues me, always has. I find it obviously incredibly devastating but incredibly interesting as well. I have actually been to Pompeii and walked around the desecrated streets, and any film, book, anything to do with Pompeii just always seems to really grab me. I don't know what it is, it's just a big interest of mine. And this one follows the character of Amara, who is a slave in Pompeii's infamous brothel. Obviously her whole worth in life is the fact that she can strike desire in men, however she refuses to be broken. She's surrounded by women whose humour and dreams she shares, and Amara comes to realise that everything in this city has its price. But how much will her freedom cost? So this is actually the first in a trilogy of novels that I'm really excited about reading, and it reimagines the lives of women in Pompeii. I just think this one is going to be such an incredible book. Obviously it's going to be really interesting being set in Pompeii, but also I love this idea of these women refusing to be broken, coming together, still sharing humour and dreams despite their horrific situation. And yeah, just think it's going to be a wonderful, powerful, feminist, historical retelling. And I can't wait to get around to it. So there we have it. Those are, oh my god. So there we have it. Those are my 5-star predictions. Hopefully all of these books I will get around to this year, and fingers crossed I will give them all 5 stars. But that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of my predictions, if you agree with them, if you are excited about them, or if you have read them, if you agree that you think I will give them 5 stars. If you made it to the end of this video, let's just be basic, pop the star emoji down below for 5-star predictions, just to let me know that you made it to the end of the video and that you enjoyed your time here. But as always, if you did enjoy this video, then do please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe for more bookish content from me, comment down below with any of your thoughts and feelings. I do reply to every single comment. I love you all, and I will see you in my next video.